Yeah, so much going on, guys. Yes, absolutely. I concur. When you look at January snowfall total so far, 2.5 inches. We're going to add to that before the month is out, looks like. A good chance of that bringing the deficit up, maybe turning that negative into a positive. All right, so yearly rainfall totals also below average by almost 2 inches. And look at that surplus, 1.7 degrees above average, dare I say. But we may turn that positive into a negative depending on how things go, because we got some really cold temperatures ahead, although a little bit of a break come later on today into tomorrow. Here's a look at our satellite and radar picture here, and as you can see, this is that warm front that we're tracking. That's what's going to aid in bringing in milder air, and it could also bring in some snowflakes later on today. Not a whole lot, but a slight chance late tonight into tomorrow. That high pressure moving out, but it is allowing for a return flow. So notice the wind particles showing winds out of the south. So something that we're going to be continuing to monitor, because there will be a shift in winds and wind speeds too. So here's a look at where we are later on tonight. That's where we'll peak, and we'll be in the 30s at that point, low to mid 30s, and a few of those flakes passing through along the I-95 corridor. This is 10:30. Then it does clear out tomorrow. We'll be back to sunshine and milder temperatures to go along with that. Wanted to point your attention to the wind chills, because we'll still be near zero. We're already seeing some negative numbers north and west this morning, but it does go up. It's a little bit of a reprieve for your Thursday. Although we top out in the low to mid 40s, still may feel a little bit chillier when you factor in the wind chill and the combined cold and the winds. High pressure moves out, gives way to this low pressure system, and these are the snowflakes that we talked about later on tonight into early tomorrow. So that's cold front number one coming through. That's what's going to aid in bringing temperatures back down on Friday, but it's this front that's what's going to bring in that Arctic air, and behind it, forget about it. We have that Arctic air in force, and then we have milder, relatively so, and a lot of moisture building in off the Gulf, and that's what's those two collision courses. That's what's going to aid in bringing us the snow event that we anticipate if this holds. So this is the high I'm talking about. Will this high be strong enough to keep this south? Right now it doesn't look like it, and it looks like this low will develop offshore. The next thing is, will it be far enough to allow for this to be an all light, fluffy snow event, or will it continue to hug the coast as we see here, bringing in a little bit more of that ice, rain mix? We'll see how that goes. So we'll nail down the timeline, the totals, the path, all of that. In the meantime, this is our 7-day forecast. Along with the snow comes that Arctic blast again, coldest so far this season, dangerously so. We'll send it over to Alexa.
And that 11 degrees overnight.
Yep.
Whew, on Saturday, that makes me want to cry.
Yeah.